Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to do an oil change on your car. My car is a 2014 Mitsubishi Lancer, so I got oil that fits it. It's a OW20, and we got this Wix XP oil filter. It's a little bit of a better oil filter for full synthetic oil. So when you're doing your oil, I recommend that you have a way to lift it up if it's low to the ground, and you have a catch pan to catch the oil. You don't want that stuff spilling all over the floor. So, and then as we look underneath the car, I'll put in some markers, but you'll see that where the oil pan and the oil filter is. For the oil pan, you gotta take off the drain plug, that drains out all the oil. After that, just unscrew the oil filter, boom, done, put a new one on. That's how we're gonna do it. Okay, so we're gonna lift up the car, with my car being so low to the ground. We are going to first lift it up using a transmission, radiator support, something like that, something that's connected to the frame of the car. After that, we'll switch it onto jack stand so it's a little more stable in case, you never want the jack stand to fail and the car falls on you, crushes you to death. Not that fun. Death is not nice. So we open up the hood. As the light goes through, you can further see into the bottom, and there's the oil filter. I'll again put a marker in case you can't see it in the light. So we change the car into a jack stand, makes it a little more stable, gets the jack out of the way. We scoot the oil pan under, right underneath where the drain plug is, and the oil pan. And then this is just gonna be voiceover, Ryan. So the guys who owned this car before me decided to just freaking cement the drain plug on there, and the same thing with the oil filter. So I'm gonna fast forward all of this, but you see me, I grab a wrench and then I go and get a drill. That helps somewhat after doing drilling for like 30 seconds plus to get that drain plug off. The voiceover Ryan continues here. So I get the drain plug off, and the oil spills out right into the bucket. It's like liquid gold. You gotta keep that. You go recycle it, take it to your nearest auto center. They can recycle the oil for you. Just try not to make a mess. I made a mess and now you gotta clean it up. I recommend cat litter, soda, wood chips, sawdust. That all works is to clean it up, and we'll clean it up after I'm done. And you just let the oil drain out until it's just a tiny little stream coming out. Put the drain plug back on, and then we work on the oil filter. So I tried taking off the oil filter. It's on there pretty tightly. You're not gonna see it. I ended up not recording that part, but my dad eventually comes in, takes a piece of sandpaper, and with a lot of strength rips it off. And with that, you just let it drop into the oil pan. You can deal with the oil filter later. Just once you're done, just make sure to poke a hole in it so I can drain all the oil, and then just let it drain out. You can again take that to your nearest auto center. They can recycle that for you. I don't have this completely in frame, but when you take your oil out, from underneath your car, make sure to look through it. Stick your hands, get your hands a little dirty. That's what happens when you're working on cars. But stick your hands in it, rub some oil together. If you feel any gritty, pieces, or if you shine a light into it, it looks cloudy, that is a bad sign, and I am sorry for you, because unfortunately that means you need a new engine. That means it's not broken just yet, but it will break, and it's only a matter of time. So you can have fun with that. Alright, so with everything done, you put the oil filter back on. You tighten down the drain plug. Make sure you don't need to tighten the oil filter on entirely. Make sure it's just snug. Hand tighten it. You don't need really anything tighter than that. For the drain plug, you want to make sure it's tighter than hand tightened. Take a drill, but you don't need it to be like cemented on there like it was when I got the car. And then I gotta take the car off the jack stand. You lift it up. When you lift up with the jack, take the jack stand out, set it down. After you do the oil change, let your car down, make sure you put oil back in there, fill it up all the way. If you know your specifications for your vehicle, how much it takes. For me, it's a little bit less than 5 quarts, so I put 5 quarts in there. It works the same way. And bravo, you have changed your oil. Congratulations. Now it is time for cleanup. If you spilled your oil, clean it up. Don't leave it. Your mom's not gonna clean it up. Your dad's not gonna clean it up. Your brother's not gonna clean it up. Your dog's not gonna clean it up. You gotta clean up your own messes. So clean it up. I'm gonna back out of the garage. We're gonna clean it up. broom should work, and then just put it in a plastic bag. Don't just dump it into your garbage. Just put the whatever you use, the sawdust, the sand, whatever you use to soak up the oil. Just sweep that up into a dustpan, dump it into a plastic garbage bag, and then you can throw that into the garbage. And then take your oil to your nearest auto center. You don't necessarily need. I would recommend switching it from a catch pan to something else. There are specific catch pans that you can use that they themselves are oil containers that drain into an oil container. You can tighten them up, bring it to them. I wouldn't recommend having an open catch pan in your car. You don't want oil in the inside your car, in the interior, because that's not fun to clean up either. And ta-da! Oil change is done. It's supposed to take you 30 minutes, give or take, depending on your car. It took me 2.5 hours to do my own oil change. What an accomplishment. Alright, thanks guys for watching. I know this isn't the most entertaining thing for people to watch. Only car enthusiasts would probably watch this, or someone who's into DIY. Probably average person is gonna watch this, but that's fine. Knowledge is knowledge. You can keep this knowledge in the back of your brain whenever you need to change your oil, instead of paying $70 at the dealership where they'll change your oil for the price of, you can change it for $20, $30 depending on what you get. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys taking your time out of your day to watch some guy who doesn't know what he's doing try and change his oil for 2.5 hours. Yeah, I had to cut out a lot of swearing.